Hi loves, Gulibe here. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you're new here, you're welcome to the farm. It's good vibes and good vibes only. Feel free to scroll through my channel, watch a video or two, like, drop a cute comment for your girl, and most importantly, subscribe. Today we're going to be creating this sexy pink soft glam look, but before we get right into this video, kindly hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. So, like I always do, I'm starting off with oiling stroke moisturizing my lips, and I'm using the Morphe 2 lip oil. My code is down there in case you wish to purchase any item from Morphe. Using my code will give you discount off, and I would also make a commission from that. Next, I'm just wiping my face with a clean face wipes to get some dirt off my face. Then I'm going in with my Cetaphil moisturizer to moisturize my skin. This step is very important whether you have oily skin or dry skin. This acts as a good hydrant and it generally improves the appearance of the skin, making it look hydrated, plump and healthy. It also allows foundation, concealer and basically any complexion product glide smoothly, easily and evenly on the skin during application. Next, I'm going in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I like the texture of this primer basically because it doesn't feel like I'm packing too much product and it gives this dewy finish that I love. While applying primer, I make sure I do not get any product underneath my eyes or around my eyes. Next, I'm going in with my Melanie Mills Liquid Illuminator in the shade Rose Gold. This step doesn't really do much. You could choose to skip this step if you want, but I just generally love the appearance of my skin anytime I use the illuminator. It gives me this natural glow underneath, especially when blended properly. Next, I'm going in with my Morphe 2 3-in-1 face mist to lock up all that moisture. Once again, use my code to get discount off any Morphe product while shopping on Morphe's website. Next, I'm just drying down all that moisture. And then gently and gradually using my fingers, I'm pressing everything into my skin. Now that we're done with our base routine, let's go straight into skin work. For foundation, I'm using the newly launched Zikel Skin Fit foundation in the shade New York. Now this product is really new, so it took some time to come out. As you can see from this video, I was really impressed with the shade. Whoever picked this shade for me did an excellent job because it was my perfect shade. However, the undertone wasn't right. It had a little bit of grayish underneath, but I was able to work with it regardless. The description of this foundation read soft matte. However, from experience, I didn't really see the soft matte effect, but I did enjoy using this product. It is light to medium coverage. It's beautiful as well. Wearing it made my skin breathe. I didn't feel like I was packing too much foundation, and it was also very easy to control, so it's a win-win for me. A makeup tip that I would like to give is to start blending your foundation from your chin to match it to your neck and or your chest. Also, start with small quantity of foundation first as the first layer, then you can go ahead to build up if need be. This helps you gain control over foundation application and also helps you blend appropriately to give a seamless finish. So you could choose to switch from light to medium coverage for my minimalist girls or my girls who don't like to do too much with foundation, or to full coverage for my glam girls. Another good tip would be to avoid foundation from getting underneath your eyes to avoid under eye creasing. Next, I'm going in with the newly launched Zikel Skin Fit Concealer in the shade New York. This concealer is really lightweight and it's my exact shade. I usually like to go underneath my eyes using my exact shade to give a first layer of seamless coverage. It is advisable to use your shade of concealer underneath your eyes instead of your shade of foundation because concealer is generally more lightweight compared to foundation. So this helps you avoid under eye creasing and gives a perfect and seamless blend, as you can see. Next, I'm going in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Neutral to give some extra highlight to my under eyes. This concealer shade is 2 to 3 shades lighter than my actual shade. You also want to highlight your T-zone at the places that light hits more. To know where your T-zone is, just draw a T on your face. And to contour, I'm using the Zikel Stick Foundation in the shade Tage. I usually like to go 2 to 3 shades darker for my contour because I do not like my contour shade looking too dark, and also it helps for easy blending. Basically, you contour places that you want to appear smaller. I do have a video on tips on highlighting and contouring. The link would be above. If you're interested in purchasing the makeup products I used in this video or any makeup product in general, I own an online store where I retail both international and national products. Kindly send a DM to @shopgolibe hub telling us what you'd like to get. Send your full list to us and we would sort you out. To set my under eye, I'm going in with this black opal setting powder in the shade Light. I usually dab off some excess at the back of my palm to enable me have a smooth application and also help when I want to build up. And then I'm going in with this Juvia's Place setting powder in the shade White Sands. I usually like to go over my first layer of setting powder with another lighter shade, mostly a white or no color powder, basically to brighten the appearance of my under eye. So first I blend it all the way into my under eye. Then after dabbing some excess at the back of my palm, I go in and just place some powder at the inner corner of my under eye to bake. And then I go ahead to set every other place that I highlighted. Next, I'm going in with this Juvia's Place bronzer in the shade Tan to add some warmth to my face. I didn't bother to contour because it's just a step that you could easily skip. So instead of contouring, I decided to bronze. I also like to bronze or contour the sides of my chin to give my face a more snatched look. During makeup application, you want to make sure to go over everywhere again and again to make sure everything is blended properly. Then I also like to set my eyebrows. It basically just preps my brows for drawing and gives the light effect that you usually see while I draw my brows. After that, I went ahead to set my whole face using the Zikelcosmetics compact powder in the shade Iris. This helps keep every product applied on the face intact. It also helps correct harsh lines that may have been formed during makeup application, as well as give an airbrushed and seamless finished look. For brows, I'm using this Mohini Beauty brow gel basically to brush my brow hairs up gently. In this tutorial, I did my brows a little different. However, if you want to see a beginner-friendly, pro-friendly brow tutorial, the link would be above. Then I went ahead to blend the concealer that I applied initially over my eyelid because they were already creasing. And then apply concealer as an eyeshadow base over my eyelid. Using this Mohini Beauty palette that I got in PR, I started with this brown shade that had a little bit of pink undertone as my transition shade. Then I went ahead to apply this pink shade over my eyelids. I started off with a small quantity, then gradually built up. The shades in this palette were super pigmented and I was highly impressed by the outcome. Using the shade I used as my transition shade, I went over the edges of the pink shade because baby girls give absolutely no room for harsh lines. And so because I didn't want to go for a matte pink look, I decided to add more drama to the look using this pink shimmery shade. And then I went ahead to apply this copper shade that had silver shimmers to just give it a little bit of drama. Using the zikelcosmetics compact powder in the shade Iris, I gently dusted off the baking powder that I allowed to sit underneath my eyes. And then I improvised and used these two shades as blush. I added some highlighter at the inner corner of my eyes. If you know me, you know that this is my signature look. I always do this. And then I highlighted my cheekbones, sprayed some setting spray, actually bathed myself in setting spray. And yeah, this is the finished look. See how seamless my face looks? Okay, yeah, this is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you learned a thing or two. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Thank you so much for getting here. Thank you for sticking with me. Until next time, love you. Bye.